Hey folks, Dr. Groovy here, Scott Grove, with part 3 of our slide guitar in standard tuning series. First we did the A shapes, then yesterday we added in the F shapes. Today we're adding in the D shapes and the D7th. D7 is going to be the coolest sounding part that you've had as of yet. Hopefully you've worked on playing the scales and all that stuff, just your major scales with your slide. So in E, hopefully you practiced that yesterday, and that's your A shape. Your F shape just being, or you can play it up to the A, any chord, of course. That's always a good song to work on and get real precise with your slide, is the USA national anthem, or your own national anthem if you live somewhere else, if it's melodic at all. But a lot of people know the USA national anthem because we're always, like number 1 on the Olympics, and they always have to play that theme all the time. Anyway, yeah, so the D shape today, if we're doing it in E, and way up here, and like I told you, we're also going to be concentrating on the 7th, which will give us to be able to take this into that and back into an A shape after the D shape, because all these shapes are going to all run together. There's only 3 shapes I'm asking you to do. Okay, so yeah, today the D shape. Let's get into it. Okay, once again, thanks for coming on back. And like I said, the D shape is going to be, for E anyway, we're going to start with it way up here at the 16th and 17th fret. So you got, okay, so on G string you got 16, B string 17, and of course on the high E string 16. Okay, so it just looks like a D chord. Practice on making that 7th, okay? Just reconfiguring it so you're putting your note that's on the 17th fret back here on the 15th fret. Because it's that the slide is going to be doing to get that open tuning sound. Okay? It's going to be that 16 and 15 on the G and the B string. Then chromatically back until it works into its F shape. Okay, that's all that whole thing is. So if we're doing the D shape over top of the E like we just did, and use the stuff that you have at your head that you already know. The stuff that has been there in your head forever, play slide with that. If you make it back to there, you're already in the F shape. So now this whole open tuning sounding thing, this D7, again, we're on the G string at 16, B string at 15. We're bending the bar, slanting it is what it is. So you have to put one right above the 16th fret on the G and 15th fret above the B. It's going to be that sideways, that much. Okay, if you look at your slide bar, they will be directly above the frets when you get them right. Anything else will sound weird. You're going to be all over the place. You're going to be all over the place to begin with, but you'll get it right. Okay, the thing is, once you go back this way, it will have to flatten out a little more because the frets get further apart. And playing this with your fingers or your finger and your thumb is such a cool thing. Because you could do that too. Keep on continuing, or keep on keeping on with that thing. And from there, to the A shape. Okay, you can continue it all the way down. Straighten it out when you get to the A shape. I'm just going back 2 or 3 or 4 frets, whatever sounds good to you. Going back to another 7th, taking that G string, just like if you were a Rocky Mountain way in it. Okay, same idea as that takes you right up to the high E note, part of the D shape. Yeah, try to do that with your pinky having a slide on it. You can't do it. Okay. Right now I'm playing on the neck pickup, by the way. It's just the least shrill of all of them. So yeah, that's your D shape. You could do it anywhere. Of course, you have in E, playing your A shape. Okay, if you go to A, I'm going to use a F shape because it's only one whole step away, meaning 2 frets. Back to the E. If I go up there, that's my D shape for my B. I'm already there when it's time for the E chord to come back up. And I'm there to play mind games with myself if I want to do the F shape. Or if I want to come back for the A shape. Or because of the same notes. Okay, so they're all tied together now. Doesn't matter what key you're in. Okay, so we have all three shapes. I just showed you how to do that seventh thing. And again, using all the information you have with the notes, that you normally play within a scale, then you're all good to go. Okay? Again, so if you're playing the A shape for your E, and you decide to pick those, or the F shape, or the D shape, they're all the same. Okay, don't forget you can play the D shapes way down here. Because when you go to A, you're already there. Back to E, B. It's just those three shapes over and over again. You can get by with those for the rest of your life. Okay? Those three shapes with the other licks that you already know if you practice the licks with nothing but the slide bar. Okay? So work on that. Try to find in all the different keys what the next closest shape is that sounds cool to you. Don't forget to play way up here too, okay? You've got E right there. You've got A. Okay, still in A shape and you're in A. Okay, so put the whole thing in C now. Play it with a A shape. Or pick a different shape. Start in a different shape altogether in C. Start with an F shape. There I am in a D shape, but I'm still playing C. Okay, but try doing that for your assignment, is to play in different keys. The next chord in C would be your F, and you've got two notes already there. And that's a D shape. And you can take that whole thing, move it up 2 frets, and you're in G. Or you can go to a different shape if you want. You can go from C to a D shape and F. Now you're already there for an F shape for a G. Back to C, because you're already there. Okay, so work on finding your 1, 4, and 5 chords with the closest shape that is available to you. Okay, and then do all your little scale stuff. But with your slide. Okay, and you'll be amazed with what you find, because you'll be up there. Okay. You'll forget the stuff I already taught you. Okay, so that's, like I said, that's the big assignment. Try to do all the different keys and see which of these different shapes are closest to you, or which are the furthest away from you. Try to go an octave higher for your next shape, because you'll want to when you're playing sometimes. So better learn how to do it. Okay, catch you tomorrow for some more slide guitar and standard tuning.